Hello everyone, I'm Ladash and I'm Ryu here. The Slate the Princess for PC. So the game came out yesterday. It was supposed to come out on the 20th, but then they delayed to 23rd. So yeah, but the game is developed and published by Black Tabby Games. I played their previous game that was Scarlet Hollow. I don't know if it was on this YouTube channel or on the other one that I like 4 episodes if I'm not mistaken, and I played the demo of this one. It was interesting. By the way, I removed the voice because to be a little bit faster, because waiting for the voice actor to read and stuff like that takes a while. So, and I'm gonna do gameplay because to do one run, the developer say like it takes like 6 hours. So I'm gonna do gameplay. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess. You are on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You are here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's good because she's locked up? Killing a priest seems bad. Can someone else do this? I remember on the dam I did the turn around and leave. Sweet, I'm gonna say this one. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer monarch. Viva la revolución. That's the spirit. You make your way up to the path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning: before you go any further, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We are not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We are supposed to save princess, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Proceed into the cabin. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Enter the basement. We're not gonna pick up the knife. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs. Hello? Is someone there? It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You are playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. I'm here to save you. No, I'm gonna say this one. There's the lie. I'm gonna say I am here to save, but like the truth. How many times I do have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here will be before it finally sinks in? Wait, really? You are here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'll be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs, I want to see the face of my rescuer. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I'm begging you to stay focused. There's a lot of riding on you here. Hi, I can't believe you are here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains. Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we are one step closer to the end. Let's see, I'll do this one. You are only making this more difficult. Thank you, thank you. You are making a huge mistake. No, you are doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains, binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They are large and heavy, far too solid for you to even manage trying to break them apart. I'm guessing you don't have the key. Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They won't have just left the key to her chain somewhere in the cabin. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? Alright, I'm going upstairs then. Okay, I'll be here. Good luck. You attempt to make your way out of the base, but the door at the top stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? Uh, try the door. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You are here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Alright, we go back downstairs. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This will have been so much easier if you just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you are in. I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? There's slight panic rising in the princess' voice. If I could just get out of this change, I know we could force our way out of here together. She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You are not sure how it made its way down here, but if there is a time to strike, it's now, or we could lose it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Save the princess. Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess' arm, just above the unwinding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chain follows suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened. Thank you, now let's get out of here. No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world? No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. As you can see, like our hand, like, is very weird. Look at the nails and stuff like that. It's very weird. Like, how the hell can we be a hero like this, right? Very weird. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. What are you doing? Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Warn her. Stop that. Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know don't have to do this, right? Your body lunged forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodged, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me! I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade! Move! The blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward. We both know this isn't you. She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infrequently rigid hands. What are you doing? I'm sorry, I'll try to be quick. She plunged into her chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is angry, but you aren't dead yet. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Stay strong. We can't talk it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. It doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out. I'm sorry. Let me only increase a little bit here. With one last thrust of knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I would prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice, it's over, everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 2: The Damsel. You are on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You are here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. So wait, we are a different person, is it now? Oh, you bastard, you are in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Oh, we are the same person again, okay. My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we are going to save our beloved, we will have to be sneaky about it. Because this looks like it's hard to understand, like it's the same body, but it's like a different mind or something, because he's the one that died, the hero that we were previously. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you are going to try to unsave the princess. So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the prince are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him. Specifically, it sounds like he's the sort who will sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving. Uh, let's say this. Those are two different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that it's really the second time you have met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake? No lone prince is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyways, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you are asking that, it sounds to me like you are making a rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequence. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequence. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you get back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after, or do you think that the princess left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she'll? She'll never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as a part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess Bad, stop her, save everyone. I'm with them, I'm going to find a way to save her, yes. That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sort of people you like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all sakes that you might drink calm. Proceed to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we are not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be satisfied. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. Okay, let's go to the cabin then. We are here to save her. So as you can see now it's different. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. Its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You didn't say anything about what mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different. As I approach the mirror, we're gonna basically enter the fucking basement. We're not gonna do anything different. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torch positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming the dim firelight, but it's still A stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs. Hello, is someone there? Her voice is somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you are taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, we're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. Okay, she even has a different dress. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we are here to rescue you from your unjust and false imprisonment. You know she can't hear, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty louder, right? It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back. Did you hear that? She said we are dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? But waiting for you to come back, I didn't want to believe your arrivings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You have been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you died before, so the entire world has been damned to oblivion. I really hope I will be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now hold on, is she really... if she actually ended the world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you, just do your job. Why did you do that? Rescue the princess. Let's do normal. Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you want to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that will be, you'll have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We will be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hands could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we have yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature, or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can do, what you can and cannot do? I think I'll rather believe in facts. Ah, so you are one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth, narrator. We courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our border for us to try and kill her? If you are the yapper. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths. And if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'll listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned, we are doomed. I can't believe it, but I guess I have to. I told you, there is no life more worth living than that of a true believer. I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you so much. The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade will be buried in her back, and everyone out there will be saved. Luckily for Mr. Holmes, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side? What do we do now? This. That sounds perfect. The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world of our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I had my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh. Look at that way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after you walk up the stairs? Huh. Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave. Oh no, did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We are supposed to leave. No. She's right, it isn't fair, but the unfairness of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense, you just met her! Of course you won't understand, our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point. Together. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the prince place your hands on the door. Together. Bleh. And... it opens. The lock clicks and the door creaks open. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? I told you our love was unsurmountable, dude. These words, come on. I know that exist these words and stuff like that, but Jesus Christ, come on. It's so hard to read these words. They are so big and weird and very rare to appear in games. Wait, it also says you can save. I can't forget that. But does this game? No, it doesn't pass automatically. Was it my mouse that passed it? The blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late. You are enjoying this, aren't you? You are enjoying taking every opportunity you can draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. That's the way out. We are going to live together. Just like you wanted. Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside. Our happy ending, at last. We did it. What should we do now? Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes. I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold? She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess. What the fuck? What the? But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Wait, why is it here? Why now? The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'll... There's something there to talk about. I don't think you should. Yes, I feel that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and print for a while? That can't hurt, right? Approach the mirror. I'm begging you, don't do this. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin. Sophie finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Holy shit. Attack the entity, destroy your body. What happens now? What the fuck? I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? What do you think I am? I think that you are like me. We are oceans reduced to shallow creeks. I'm sorry, there are some chains that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. Tears that can never be unshed. This is not the place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. She's part of me, and a part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? You are the only thing I ever known. The space we are in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. I have only just now steered to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here and to yearn to be free. What happens now? Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspective, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. Everything until we meet again. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. More than you have found, but less than they are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own home. You ask for things that cannot be done, to stories merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and illuminated. Then we will be here forever as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow. If you need time, then I'll wait with you. Wait forever. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I'm not you, but I know that I will return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the image of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeat itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You always come back to the box because you always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you are ready. So I had to stop because I had something to do, so let's continue. You have returned to me, thought you were gone mere moments. I never left your side. Let me save. Okay, make me forget. So you need to make her forget. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess. So you go back again. You are on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You are here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Silently go to the cabin. Because now it's like as you come back to the beginning again. Okay, we already know one before you go. She will shit. Yeah. We are not going through this with this, right? She's the prince. You are supposed to be prince, not slay them. Ignore him. Okay, this same yet. Nothing changes. Okay, so we are back to the old cabin. Okay, so enter the basement. It said that she will remember us. Oh, is someone there? It's hypnotizing. Okay. I'm here to save you. I'm gonna say again, I'm here to save you. Wait, really? You are here to rescue? I was okay. It's the same. If you come downstairs, I want to see you face off the rescue. So, will she remember? I beg you to stay focused, there's already new here. Hi, I can't believe you are here, I've been waiting forever. I hope you brought something to do with this change. Wait, but it said that... wait, it said that it will remember. And then it shatters, right, to come to the beginning. I'm gonna say, hold on, let's talk, okay. What's your name? She pauses carefully, formulating her words before she responds. You can address me as your Royal Highness, or you can just call me Princess if your Royal Highness is too formal. Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess? Like I say, you can call me Princess if you like. I'm sorry I've been down here so long, I guess I just forgot. I must have a name too, everyone has a name. Okay, that's weird. But she hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you are starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade and slay her before it's too late. Drinking, I want you to slay you, you are apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out? Let's see. The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have an idea of what she will do in another life. She knows what she'll do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear. Are you looking for the truth or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I will do really matter. It's not like you'll believe me. I'm going to keep you logged on at least a little bit. We get much better. Don't know. I'm gonna do this. You only making this more difficult. Thank you, and you won't, I promise. You are making a huge mistake. No, you are doing the right thing. You walk up to the change, binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They are large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart. I'm guessing you don't have the key? Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chain somewhere in the cabin. I'm gonna say this. Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them. She offers a suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we are stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'll be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it means we could finally be free. You attempt to make upstairs, but door at the stop some shut. You hear click. Okay, someone else here. Try the door? Nah. Return to the bottom. I heard those they locked down here too, didn't they? There's a slight panic rising in the princess' voice. If I could just get out of the change, I know we could force our way out of here together. Okay, she does this again. Someone throws the blade, we already know that. Save the princess. We cut. Will it be the same? Think no, let's get out of here. To the door. No, it's still the same. Wait, you cannot choose now. Warn her. Wait, so no, but so basically now you have to slay. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at Princess Heart. But she's fast, she ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free. We could have gotten out here together, were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? She pounces on you with the same animal frost she used to tear through her arm. But you have a yap and you raise the blade, digging it under a ribs, aiming directly for the heart. But it's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws on your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we are lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least let her escape from this place. If you are very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. You can't just end like this, right? As much as I would prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 2, The Witch. So it's different, the other was the Damn. So wait. But was there another way? No, there was no other way. Because I was thinking of one thing, slaying and then come back and warn her. But you can't. It will be different already. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but why here again? I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Voice of the opportunist. Brilliant, we need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show. Those two are very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge what you will. Let's say for a moment this is really the second time you've met, or at least a version of me. You did that last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen. We're just weighing ambitions, you can blame for way our options. I can, if you fail to celebrate, which means apparently it's so great, congratulations, you have given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was, what's the point of doing? What you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess. Okay, the same. Yes, but in this poorly hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you get back here. Did time simply rewind? That's a very good point. This Princess Karai seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably break us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You are laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinion. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page, so whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling and get to the cabin and save the world. Let's talk about this princess. Just be quick about it. Who lock her? People lock her in the base, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods, don't overcomplicate things. Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You are the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy if that helps, but it's just the way things are. I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Good point. That really explains almost everything. I'm not so sure about that. You know, you're right, but it explains almost everything. I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you are just going to have to take me at my word. I don't think either of you really need to press me on this demand on this. You want us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seemed like a nice guy to me. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So if you could move this along. Alright, that's all. Great, now if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruins. Okay, again. Don't worry, I think we have taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done. Well, she asked in that part that find peace of her for her. Okay, so this is different. The interior of the cab is a mess of twisted roots, the walls of chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and hearthy, and the only furniture on the table is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade, okay. Uh, You didn't say anything about the mirror. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in there. There's definitely a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Approach the mirror. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there is nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone. Huh. Okay, so now this time I'm gonna take the blade. You take the blade from the shelf. It will be difficult to slay the princess save the world without a weapon. Well, if we are grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our back. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea. So she's probably a witch now. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edge of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her will probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below. Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down, don't be scared. I probably won't bite. Hello? I recognize that voice. I still recognize your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done. See, she knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what you have been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't, unless you slay her right away. She's going to break free and end the world. There's no reason with that she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everybody has to say before making any decisions? Do you want to hear what everybody has to say, or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endless debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine, you are the boss. Whoa, look at that. Thank you. You descend the basement steps to enter the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She is huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots. And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp blade, no doubt. That's not fair, how would she know that? So we have doubled the pretense. Good. She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How do you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't, but you and the prince clearly have shared reality. Even if I am not a part of it, I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you have been here before. I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now. So I'll appreciate I'll appreciate it if you will take this serious and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be. Well, I seem to remember, are you having a tongue? Alright, we have a lot of stuff. Leave basement. Give her the blade. Hmm. We should team up. I'm gonna say this. Oh, I don't need you to cut me out. Oh, the Princess Greens has to change file from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That cynical little. A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own device, she'll find a way out. Now stop her. Uh, shit. I think I'm gonna give her the blade. You can't be serious. Now hold on, we should put this to a vote. That blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. You abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if you give it to her. Give her to the blade. You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess' feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up. I won't have done that. Why did you? She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time, until you and she are face to face. What do you think happens now? It's time for you to choose. We will scare and we will both hurt if you want to make it. We can be better than this. You are beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. Shit. I think I'm gonna do the first. Her shoulders stands and her eyes start to weigh. This is another trick. You are trying to solve doubt, but it's not going to work on me. Fuck. And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No, no, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground. Haha, I did it! I got you! You! The princess starts to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern, her nervous eyes brim with tears. Why? Why did you let me do this? But you don't have the strength to spawn, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 3? The Thorn. What? I went to chapter 3. See, what? I didn't click in nothing. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us. Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which might I add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway. I think my mouse has a problem that I click and sometimes clicks again. I guess it really doesn't matter that she killed us all, right? We are back here, which means that everything is fine, or fine adjustment. Probably that thing only happens in these type of games that it was happy. Because I click it and then click it again. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We have already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it will take to show her there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cab and give it another try. Give it what another try exactly? You are aware that I've been listening to you, right? A voice of the cheated. Like that changed everything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he will find a way to turn us against each other. Great, so you have obviously been here before, since you have apparently died at least once. I didn't click! Twice actually. Wait, is there a time for this to pass, is it? No, it doesn't have nothing. Sure, twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I plan. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't mock this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through. Wonderful. If the rules themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It will mean your grip on things is slipping, which in turn likely means your influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've had enough of this annoying little siege. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in your game already, all of your game. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. uh, I think I'm gonna say we're going to free her. Please don't. I'm with him. If our previous in college have taught us anything, is that freeing her is a bad idea. Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. Because that worked out already so far. Well, we are not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know that I won't have gotten a skill last time. I want to stab her in the back, not hand over your precious backstabbing implement. What do you mean? What do you want me to say? It's bad that you have been here before. It's bad for you. It's bad for me, and especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it's that you will fail. And if you already failed twice, so you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure. I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd rather we not get into it. Great. Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules, doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening? Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact that you are here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts. Alright, we're gonna say this and proceed to the fucking cabin. Whoa. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'll say everyone. Are you talking about me? I have a position, it's a good one too. Ignore him. He's just talking for the talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do. The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood there. Charred wood still reeking of ash, but beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of the note is the crisped shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right? There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can still have it, can't she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the apple. It's just a smart thing to do. I won't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different. You're right, that mirror is back, there isn't anywhere for us to go. But there isn't a mirror. I still don't get this angle here. Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there. He's either a liar or he doesn't hold all the cards, but I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you that there isn't a mirror. And there isn't the door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it? You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement. Hesitate before you begin the descent. It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good, as if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about. You step through the frame of Scorched hole and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the bay are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branch are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. This point courses down towards the basement, so you are able to brush past the jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'll say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much, yet you still want us to keep going. They are only thorns. I'll say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicious, hobbles up the stairs. I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me. I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me. Uh... I want to free you. I think I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave, so come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you. You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edge of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. Holy shit, she's all fucked up. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling and clutching a pristine blade. Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh? Holy shit, what the hell we have? Turn and leave, I don't want this. I'm gonna say this one, I'm not here to love, I'm here to free you, if you let me. I want to trust you. Her grip tightens on the blade. But you are hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself? Turn and leave? No. Reach for a blade? No. You are not the only one who yearns for freedom, as terrible as you are. I think we need to live together. The princess clutched the blade closer to her chest. That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us, but it's hard to let it go. You have hurt me. Her eyes darted away from yours for a brief moment. I have also hurt you. I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words? She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get the move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of there on her own. Carol with that one is not smooth negotiator you think he is, but it does feel like we are stuck until we do something. If there is even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants us to trust us. Can I take the blade now? Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation. Okay. You reach toward her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment she clutched it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades, her grip finally loosens, and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, thought they scraped at your skin, leaving the red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. I'll be damned, she really gave it to us. It feels like it's been so long since we have held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do. I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we have been. And besides, it will be really stick to him to free her. Or, hear me out. We slay her right here, right now. She's never been so helpless. And if you don't take advantage, that is not right and correctly, right? Yeah, it's not right correctly. Of that, we may never get another chance. They need to fix that. But it's a typo only. Doesn't matter. You know what it means. What they want to say with that. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. We all say our piece, now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. Wait, I spit. Fuck. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get the say. So, did you mean it, or was I a fool to hand my life to you? Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you are suddenly team free here? You can't just switch sides as soon as you make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him shut for a while. See, we are all friends here, united in our actions and intentions. Yeah, united, but the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we are all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vine, impressing the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. As she flinches again, as the last of the vines is cut away, as if after all of that she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you are not going to do that, are you? Still, all it will take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really all you got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expect more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when she said that. When he said that. Yeah, you're right. It's a bit of a nobody, isn't it? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. We're safe. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you are making me describe this. I hate you. You actually meant it. You rescued me. Of course I did. She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shamefully, really, that same thorns that so gracefully allow you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. You are getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They are only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really. A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We are both meant for so much more than this. Step into the thorns. Shit. Step or cut? Step. As you step in thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Oh my god, okay. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? It feels so good to hear you say that. That you are admitting you have lost, and we have bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've ever wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. You already made our decision. You are really living here together, aren't we? I knew all to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could. We're outside. Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You redeemed murderers. What do we do now? Oh no, again? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold? What? It's again that thing. You do not get a chance to spawn, nor you will ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking to right now is going to be the end of everything. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them. Okay, if you say so, I will trust you. So this is all going to work out. Finally, we are going place. You approach the mirror. Sounds as you reach forward, they are going once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You have grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Yeah, but we are back in this place. You are at the cabin. Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your state clean once again. It's a child, same as an infant. I'm an unbroken path, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Every eyes closed in reflection. Perspectives melt together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to a new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward. With every gift you bring me, I excavate at the alleys of what I'm meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you. Those paths lead to worlds you have already seen, and to perspectives I've already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of ours are those that are yet untread. Why won't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. What do you want me to bring you next time? Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you chose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shows compassion, she eats herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her, she isn't alone anymore. Holy shit. If I am to be an ocean, you have to nurture me into a pond. My water shallow and murk, and I yearn for more perspective. You'll have your rest in due time, and I'm sorry for the burdens I place you on. I place on you. The wells are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are the gate of something to something more, and any hurt you have caused to them is understood as fair price of our freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives; they are not me. The wounds they have suffered carved texture around my heart. Without them, I will always be as before. I will be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I will not know your absence. So basically now I need to, I'm ready to go back. I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again. Jesus Christ, man. This noise of breaking, like glass breaking. Okay, chapter 1 again. This noise of the glass breaking is like, holy shit, scares me. You are here sly, alright, same. Have you considered that maybe this is the only risk she's going to endure is because she's locked? While I appreciate my exercise, we are running up against a bit of ticking clock. Nevertheless, I'm assure you, the princess is locked up because she's staying. She's not stationed because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more time, okay, doesn't matter what I say in here. Because basically you always go in circle to get more voice, to give to her. Sure, okay. I'm gonna say that. A warning before you go, blah blah blah. Okay, proceed. Doesn't matter. It's always the same thing. I don't think there will be a way to do anything in this part, right? Okay, but now it's like I'm gonna take the blade with me. Enter the basement. Who's there? She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool. It's all part of manipulation. Just checking in on you. Oh, it's been so long since anyone come there. Okay. And there you are. You here to kill me or something? Steal your nerves and step forward. You step forward, your grip on the blade, tightening as you steal yourself. Oh, no talkie then? Fine, what even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this place for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. That's not to risk finding out what I can do. She's unarmed. If you state now, it will be too late. And this. You are so close, don't give up. You come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things. Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife and of course we can talk. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clank. Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk. Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the prince face to face and unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you are hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reason with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor, you're going to need it. So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. How long? Too long. Not the lack of detail, you can trust her. She hits it before answering. You can address me as your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. You can't. Don't bother. I'm guessing you don't have the key there. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here. And if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use. Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't just what I think she's suggesting, right? She is, I'm sure of it. Don't just tell her that. That's cute, do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I end up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm likely so dangerous? The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'll do in another life. She knows what she'll do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear. I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'll find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed that I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise we'll be killing each other instead of talking. She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question this situation, and there's a reason you have listened. So I could tell you that I will lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I will open an orphanage, or that I will do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this? She's right about one thing, her word isn't worth anything. Like I said, it's all about trust, blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess, clearly incapable of ending the world, or do you trust whoever put me here? She's wrong, this isn't about trust, this is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less. Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We are two people who have met each other by definition. We have a relationship. Oh, have you decided what to do with me? You know why you are here. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Okay, again, same thing, the ledge, fortune, that break apart. If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful, why will lock the prince away down here, intended for her to never see the light of day. They won't have each other. Okay. Uh, I'll be here. Okay, it's still locked. Heard on slam, okay, they lock the knife, pick it up and cut me out of here. You won't like what happens if you do that. Okay, so we still cut the arm. Thank you, now let's get out of here. Ah, it's still the same? Okay, we can warn her. I thought this was a little too easy. Your body lunge forward, sing, okay. Stop resisting me. Is that resist? Yes. The blade, move the blade. You are doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the confidence in your eyes. I'll make this quick. Maybe I'll see you in another life. And then she slits your throat for an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark and you die. I hope it was worth it. The prisoner. I think this is a different one, right? Alright, I can do this one more. You will try if you don't want to be the end of the world. My tricks I want to talk about, which was met for the first time. The voice of the skeptic. Don't forget what he did to us the last time. I won't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here for us and for Princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear. Okay, as far as the developer goes, need to remind you customer attention she's for the world. I told you about the stakes of the situation 10 minutes ago. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all that is. Those two are different quests, but final move. Let's say Momo to that. The absolute irony, but that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You probably forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like me, or the sort of thing I'll do, which doesn't sell the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self illusions the three of you are crafting. But this is thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the prince to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you say I did, you probably deserve it. I'm a professional after all. Sure you are. Anyways, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you are asking that, it sounds to me like you are making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequence. Yes, but okay, so saying that there was the same. What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the camp and never saw another soul. I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You are talking in circles. No, I'm talking facts. Uh... She just can't believe me. I wish I could tell you more, but you also trust that I'm saying is true and that despite all, you are fully up to the task that I've given to you. You haven't given us an ounce of proof, you do not, that's right? What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything. Fine, check your pockets. The evidence. You put your hands in your pocket and pull out an envelope with the words "the evidence" right there across the front. Within you find a note in your hand that it reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her." This is an immutable truth. That doesn't prove anything. How do you know you didn't just forge our handwriting? I wish I could tell you more, but there's some rules I have to follow for all of our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side. You mean you are on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly, because you're not doing what I tell you to do means you are putting the world at risk. I think we got everything out of him that we're going to get. People are impatient. I told you that things, but he's paving doors on to complicate things. Ah yes, we are here because we are special. Look, you are annoyed that you are here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together and we're just dealing with a bit of ticking clock right now. So please just get to the cabin. Alright, let's go to the cabin. Yes, don't believe what she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. So, is it still the cabin, or did it change? Oh, okay, this looks like a dungeon now. Details of the cave's less cozy woodland retreat are more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls and thick wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron blade bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You walk to the wall next to the door. It's a wall, there isn't much to see here. What they'll talk about isn't a wall, it's a mirror. Or at least it will be a mirror once we wipe off the layer of gray. You reach around, oh, it's still a wall, fuck. I know it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled, maybe it will be back. I'm gonna take the blade. Good idea, much better to be armed than go in with blind hope alone. The door to base creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torch attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across a gleaming patch of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her will probably be doing a favor. Her voice harsh, but Kotola carries up the stairs. Is that a visit I hear? Please come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company. Does she remember us? Oh, what the hell? You walk downstairs and lock eyes with the prince. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves, the change binding both her wrists to the firewall joining the metallic cords as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there will be something so obviously useless. That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was. What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart. You step towards Prisa, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand. That is fine. I'll prefer you keep some distance until we sort this out. That's reasonable. We do have a yapper, might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her. Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game, but yeah, I remember. I guess what you say back in those really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, there's no use. These are complicated things. It's complicated things how exactly. Ideally this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. This situation right now where you're getting a second shot at things, a contingency. A contingency of for what? For you failing. obviously, and you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse, just good luck. Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? Why we didn't have to talk in circles? I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't true. Truth, I hope if I push it back hard enough, I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by an alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It will be pretty upsetting, won't it, to know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again, alright? Moving on, why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure, we'll see about that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping. Folks, this is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming. Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either, so I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal. Is she forget about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'll survive a beheading? You're right, maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive. Thought I suppose you could just be here to kill me, but I don't think that's in either of our best interests. Nothing happened, you died, I went upstairs, I couldn't leave, found myself in a new place, in change again, more of them. And now you're back. Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work, and she's probably even more in the dark than we are. You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not. I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it will fit. I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in the chain. We need you ambulatory if you are going to save the world. I won't do that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put on our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. It doesn't want us to look at it. That's all reason we need to investigate. But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am. Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the wall. The princess watches you without disinterest as you inspect, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say that what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad, isn't it? Yes, it's bad. Come out and say that. You are just wasting time. Fine, as you hoist the shackle, it shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism before you can so much as blink. It practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And as your situation went by enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes. So it does fit, and I guess it doesn't like your knife. We are stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny. What are you supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learn a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we are specifically told not to touch. No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen, maybe not. Yep. Nope. Nope. That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence. Though neither of you knows what you are waiting for, but you are waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we are missing. But there isn't. Time passes, it passes, and passes, and passes, and the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You are stuck, too far away from both the prince and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it. How excited was that work? It just does. But your line of questions is ruled by the past or even more time, and after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the comment remains the same. If the time is passed, the comment can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work. I don't like smell like remember. Still rude. Well, it's changing. You continue to wait in silence and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see her through walls in the walls, stonework, can watch legends spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. That's how entire concept of time changes. What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't. Can't we pull because it's eroding? So even more sound time passes as you watch roots push through themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues pass and pass and pass. Until suddenly there are no walls. And I think he's gone. Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had happened to either of us. So this outside world, it's cold. Oh, I get that thing. But you do not get a chance to spawn or you'll have. It's time to leave, memory returns. She's gone, where'd she go? Should we try and find her? Now there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad, like looking into it. You're right, part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. Okay, if he says I will trust, feels too good to be true. Okay. Oh shit, look at us, we are different. You have withered. I'm growing cars of contradiction, mass of tires ebbing and flowing all at once, in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to shape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. As easy as you can stand to be you, you are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul. And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known to me to be, but I am also none of it. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. It changed me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for anyone less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me? It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion. My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I've seen, just as I've seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done. The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I earn for what I've always earned for, or awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me. I care about your gifts, but I have no preference to burden you with. Even if I did, I will never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming by myself above you. We will know when we near our destination. The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my tacit treasure the gifts you bring me. Alright, so I'm gonna stop here. Hope you guys enjoy some gameplay of Slay the Princess. I think to get like probably true ending or something like that, because the game has multiple endings if I'm not mistaken. I think you need to give all the vessels to this one, and then you probably this entity let her go probably, and you can save her. I don't know, but it looks like you need to repeat a lot of times and get the more vessels, and then come back to this place to bring to her. Is what it looks like. Of course, it's not easy to find different ones because you can repeat, and you don't want to get the same ones you already got. You want to get new ones. But it's a cool game. Of course, there's voice, but if you let voice, it takes more time, because the voice actor reading it reads at his own pace. That's why I took out, because like that I can read at my own pace and be faster to show more and more. But if you like this type of games with different endings, different choice, different consequence, uh, and of course visual novel, you can buy the game on Steam. It's already available, and I think I don't know if it came out on GOG, I don't remember now, but you can buy it already on Steam. It's already available, but of course you need to like visual novels because and a lot of text, because that's what this game is going to be. And of course try to find always different vessels to give to this entity that probably in the end release the princess. You don't know, you need to play it and see. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.